Is baldness in women a sign of poor health? Are women with no hair less feminine? Well, today I'm going to dive in and tell you the actual truth behind these myths, and it's fake news. I'm not fooling you today, I'm telling the truth, along with my own personal experiences that I'll weave in there as well, so stay tuned for the mini story times throughout the video. Make sure to comment down below any myths that you already know of to see if you can already preempt what I'm about to debunk. Let's go. Myth number 1, baldness equals poor health. So this really makes me giggle. As a dermatologist would say, alopecia is an autoimmune condition, occurs due to genetics, stress, pairing autoimmune diseases. There's no universal sign of poor health. It's more a combination of things. I was diagnosed with alopecia at 10 years old. I was told it was my fault because I was stressing too much. I was a very fit 10-year-old. Is that weird to say? I was swimming, I was dancing, I was the one playing football with all the boys in the playground. And my whole life has been very, very active and had to be very, very healthy due to the fact that I can't have gluten, so I have to really watch what I eat so I'm not ill, like I was in Swindon. If you want to know that story, the link's down below after watching this. But I think in general, the label of baldness being associated with poor health is just due to the stereotype when individuals lose their hair through chemo. Myth number 2. This one rattles me. That's very northern. Women with no hair aren't feminine. Let's just pause for like my laughter right now. I'll just say one thing. I feel more feminine bald than I ever did with hair. I feel more feminine through embracing my alopecia because it's part of me now. It is who I am. I think femininity, oh, that's a really hard word to say. How do I say that? I think being feminine is more associated with being confident in your own skin. I did find that when I wore wigs, I couldn't focus on that. I just focused on making sure the wig wasn't falling off, trying to fit in and trying to feel comfortable. Femininity isn't about hair, it's more about confidence and owning who you are. So for me, I put myself in environments that I love and adore, which brings me up even more and makes me feel even better in myself. And I feel like what is feminine has been labelled as how you look, when really that's just a snapshot of a photo on Instagram, when really that's just not reality. Feminine isn't really how you look, it's how you act. If you've got this far, thank you so much. Make sure to like and comment a little love heart down in the comments so I know that you're still with me. Let's get back onto myth 3. Wigs are a must for bald women. As you can see, they are not a must for me. So it's already a lie. And many believe that if you are a woman and you are bald, that you must wear a wig, you must have hair. You are a woman, you have to have hair because that's how women look. Well, we're in like the 21st century now. Let's just grow up a little bit. Wearing wigs is a choice rather than a must, and that's where I draw the line with this myth, because people need to stop assuming that just because there are bald women that we're so radical, when actually I just have not been given hair. Well, I have, but they fell out. Don't push that myth onto me. Am I gonna wear a wig for you? No. In the past, I definitely wore wigs because of a personal comfort, and I felt like I had to cover up, and it became a society pressure thing to just look like everyone else to fit in, but then I never felt like I belonged. That's just how I felt with wigs in the past. Now with wigs, I do feel so much more confident just wearing a wig for fun, but I never feel pressured to or feel like I have to. If I want to go out in a wig, why not? If I want to take my wig off in the middle of a restaurant, why not? Like, which is most likely why I don't wear wigs, because that would happen and then I'd lose my wig. Even if you had a full head of hair and you're like, you know what, I want to try being blonde for a night, you can do that. But this is something that I get asked a lot. So I was literally in town the other day and had to pay for my car, and I had the exact amount of change, but the machine just, we weren't having a good relationship, so I had to press the help button. But honestly, I thought I just set the fire alarm off in this car park because this siren was so loud. I speak to the guy on the comms and he goes, yeah, I'll be over in 2 minutes. I'm like, yeah, wonderful, please hurry up because I really need the toilet. He meets up. Straight away he asked me if I'm okay, and I was like, yeah, fine. And then I realised it's like, oh, it's because I'm bald. It's actually wondering if I'm well. I open up to him, say that like, yeah, it's just alopecia, my hair just falls out because it doesn't want to be on my head anymore. And then we were doing the exchange of money and the cards and things, and he then asked why don't I wear a wig. The main reason now why I don't wear wigs is because my lifestyle's just too active. Like, I'm so busy, I've not got time to maintain it. Like, I would waste a wig. Yeah, and also I need to give my scalp a bit more sunlight because, you know, the sun's showing herself now and I want my freckles to come out, and I want to see if my head has any freckles. Is that a really weird thing to say? But I explained this to him that my lifestyle's just way too active, my wig would just fall off. It was so lovely after that conversation that we had, and he was like, oh well, like it really suits you, and I was like, well thank God, because otherwise, could you imagine? This video does not stop here. From this, we just gotta educate ourselves, spread awareness. So make sure you like and subscribe. And I'm starting my lives every Tuesday evening now at 7 p.m. So make sure to tune into those. I'll answer all your questions as best as I can. But remember, your worth isn't measured with the hair on your head. It's the confidence that you bring to the table. Comment down below any myths that you've heard that I've missed out, and I'll do a part 2. Yep, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.